Happy Friday, baby. Hope we're all well and lit. Get started in a few minutes. It's a Friday. Don't know if we'll have many viewers, but we'll just give it a moment and then I'll get cracking. Hope everyone's had a blessed week anyway. Can't believe it's Friday already. Every day I lose track of days. And I think that's quite a blessed position to be in, really. You know, you just lose track of days. Every day is the same in the sense of I'm always in good spirits, you know, in terms of the days. It doesn't matter if it's a Monday, it doesn't matter if it's Tuesday, Wednesday. It's all a blessing because I love what I do. I'm not clock watching, and I think that's a great place to be. And I hope some of you oh crikey, there we go. Bear with me one moment. Swear this cam. There we go. All right. Bush. Okay, just about straight. Right, let's get started. Let's see what's going on across the markets. Bear with me one moment and share my screens. Share. Okie dokie. Guys, you would have noted, you know what's annoying? It's the markets right now. Before I speak and when we break these moves down again, because we've been toyed with this week, and it's just one of those periods like you get in any market where we just get a lack of commitment, a lack of direction, and that's just what we're going for right now. We're at a massive stalemate between buyers and sellers. Look at this. It's awful. I mean, don't get me wrong. On the lower time frames, there's been, you know, things we could take advantage of. Obviously, we spoke about the whole of this week when we've been breaking, you know, the markets down. But anyway, you'd have noticed we've seen a bit of a bounce. We closed yesterday just about in the green. If you look at Bitcoin and some of the peers, we did close sort of the dailies in the green, and we sucked back within these bloody consolidation patterns. Excuse my language there. You know, we're pushing back into these boring ranges. Now, one of the things that, you know how I was explaining yesterday in our stream, I was explaining how streams. So I was explaining how news has an impact now on market sentiment in cryptocurrency. As the market's growing, we're having more of an impact on news flow, you know, setting the tone for the markets. Now, remember, we explained yesterday in our stream how the bridge technology Wormhole, you know, how we had them exploited. A hacker took $326 million there or thereabouts of Ether and Solana. And as I said, give it back, you bugger. But anyway, so the parent company of Wormhole, okay, after that initial panic, and that's one of the things that has actually harmed market sentiment and why cryptocurrency sold off here. We'll just have a quick recap before I explain the bounce. You see all this selling pressure. That was due to, as I explained, Wormhole being exploited, and of course, Mark Zuckerberg's Realty Labs with their poor earnings and their poor report financials so far on their Metaverse developments. But anyway, time will tell, and I'm sure Mark Zuckerberg's Realty Labs will start making money. It's just in development stage. That's all it is. So don't panic. So anyway, one thing that I think why we've bounced today is Wormhole's parent company has stepped in to prevent chaos across the Solana DeFi landscape. So they essentially are stepping in, putting up backstop of funds, a move, as I said, that may have prevented widespread damage in Solana decentralized finance ecosystem. So as we explained, there was a huge hacking there. I don't know the latest at the moment. That I heard that they were in negotiation with the hacker. And, you know, we've got to remember as well, hacking is not uncommon still in this cryptocurrency world, guys. So if I could just say one thing, if you do have your funds stored within an exchange or you have your funds in a wallet, please make sure it's secure. For me personally, my preference is, I don't have them, they're in my bag, but what I like to do is I put my funds in cold storage, okay? I take it, you know, essentially taking it offline. So no little buggers can take my funds, you thieves. So they can't take my funds. So I put it onto my ledger. Okay, you can check them out. So this is the system, the product that I use. So you can check out Ledger, Nano X. You got Nano S. You know, just go to ledger.com. and just get your money on there, guys. These range in terms of prices, you know, from as cheap as $100, just over $100 to and onwards and upwards, depending on which product you choose. So I highly recommend getting your funds, your cryptocurrency stored nice and safe on there, so those little thieves, those vermin cannot take your money, because we don't want that. All right. So where was I? Just lost myself there. So yeah, market sentiment's improved a little bit just because of this. I believe it largely because of that. So let's just take a look at the markets quickly. One thing that I noticed on the lower time frame, if you look on the 1 hour here for Bitcoin last night, what we did, you see how I explained how we were breaking out of these flags. You know, see the flag here, breakout, flag breaking out, saying, look, we're just going to keep enjoying this, and we were. Look, another sort of pennant structure here. Look, you see that? We can mark up trend line there, trend line there. I'll just mark it up anyway, just so people can see, because you know, I don't know if everyone's always familiar when I'm talking certain terminologies. We have to accommodate for everybody, just in case. So this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about flags, you know, from up there. And this is where we broke out and we enjoyed that downside, as I explained, with Wormhole being exploited and the poor earnings report financials from Mark Zuckerberg's Realty Labs. So breakout. And then what we did here, technically, guys, you see how we hit this bottom here at 36,000? I just want to scroll to the left a minute. You can see there's a bit of support there anyway. Can you see that? Yeah, on the 1 hour chart, you guys can see that, right? I'm not just making it up. You see the resistance there. Look, resistance. It's why it's always key to look left. You know, when we're conducting technical analysis, it's not magic. It's history. You know, and the beautiful thing is we're getting more and more history now as time goes on with cryptocurrencies and obviously Bitcoin here, obviously. So yeah, what we got here is a double bottom. So look here, one, and I did spot this as well. I didn't take advantage of it. I just spotted it as it was happening. So this bottom, and we could almost look at it as like a W structure, right? W, okay? Look, W, bam, bam, bam. And what we did, look, this is really sexy, guys. So we broke out of this, and then we retested the neckline, okay? So that's the neckline of our W structure. We retested the neckline, and baby, look at those longs. It's beautiful. Just it just made sense. Very, you know, made sense technically there. Got a retest. And, you know, when you get these trade opportunities here with a W structure, what you're looking for, you want to see the equivalent from the bottom, the bum, up towards the neckline. You know, we just call it a double. You can call it a double bottom. That's what the terminology is. Double bottom or W. And then you want to see the equivalent on the breakout. And look, you can see, we've seen that, right? And then if you go on the lower time frame, and this is what I was explaining yesterday, how when we get these trends, they're beautiful, you know, really, really beautiful and easy to trade. So look here. Okay, so after we retested that neckline of the W structure for Bitcoin, look, breakout, flag, look. See? When we're trending on these lower time frames, it's really easy and nice to take advantage of, okay? If I streamed 24/7, which maybe one day I'll try and do. Try and do a marathon of at least a few hours, then I can spot these for you. Because, you know, sometimes when I'm streaming like now, you know, what I'm saying now, we're enjoying trend to the upside. It may change, okay? It may change because there is a lack of, right now, there's a lack of firm commitment from market players, okay? We haven't got the full commitment of a direction yet on the higher time frame, as I explained here. Look on a daily, yeah? Look at it. It's just, we're still in a very tight range, okay? Ultimately, I'm still suspect of this pullback right now, whether... In terms of what to keep an eye on here, okay, so obviously I just had it on the 30 minutes. Sorry, I'm jumping from time frame to time frame. So obviously I had it on the, you know, the 30 minute here. Look, we're going to break out again here, it looks like, of this flag. So here's the pole. And, you know, we should see the equivalent in towards sort of 38,500 thereabouts. Looks like we're going to go for. Probably even a little bit higher. What I want to see is how we deal with this top. You see the top part of the range up here, you know, there, around sort of 38,000. Okay, you guys can see that. And what we'll do is we're going to go for a retest essentially of, if you look here, we're going to go for a retest of the flag, the lower part of the flag. Okay, I think, sorry guys, I'm just checking. Yeah, we're going to go for a retest of the upper part of this flag and then this top area here. Okay, around 38,000. One thing I wanted to note as well, you'd notice here, So, see, earlier in the week, I spoke about my top Metaverse coins, and one of them, or tokens, coins, whatever you want to call it, Wilder World. Okay, so I explained Wilder World before. Today, we're actually up quite a bit in comparison to its peers. We've jumped 8%. Quite a big move. I mean, you can sort of see the spike on the lower time frame here. Oh, see, nice little spike to the upside. Obviously, ultimately, we are still stuck in a bearish trend at the moment, but this is one to keep an eye on. Whilst Wilder World higher today, if you look, okay, this was reported earlier in the week. It's garnered a bit of attention. This is a big one. Okay, Wilder World Metaverse partners with Ledger to build Ledger Loft in Miami. So Miami is essentially, this is cool. So for those that know, when I explained Wilder World, just this project here, they're still constructing this, right? It's not fully live yet with Wilder World. This is a game that you can play, virtual reality. You can build land, you can build cars, so on and so forth. I explained before, right? We've got this marketplace where you can buy cars that are more than Lamborghinis. That cost more than Lamborghinis for an NFT. So everything that'll be in this game, the cars, trainers, land, buildings, or NFTs, which can be sold on the marketplace, which you can start getting involved in now. Anyway, my point is, Wilder World has hooked up with Ledger. Ledger, who I was just explaining, Ledger's the technology where you can store your cryptocurrency offline, cold storage. So they've hooked up with them. Okay, so Wilder World has partnered with one of the cryptos industry's leading security and hardware providers to build a home in the metaverse. Okay, so this is big. This is big, essentially. I did a Instagram video, just a short video, just posted it earlier today on my Instagram, and I was just saying how, Metaverse, if you're not involved in Metaverse now, you're going to miss the boat, because this is growth, this is exponential season, baby. This is where we see the chunky upside of growth, and we've seen it, for the likes of Sandbox, we've seen it for the likes of Axie Infinity. If you miss the boat, you're going to miss it, and you're going to be kicking yourself. Okay, so I was just explaining how, in this video, we've had a variety of deals of late, the likes of Australian Open, we've had the Warner Music, we've had Samsung, all of these guys, all these big companies from the real world entering the virtual world. So, just keep that in mind, okay? And don't, even if you can, obviously I don't want to give investment advice, but even if you could just put a little bit of your investment portfolio into Metaverse tokens, it's something certainly that I'm sure in time you're not going to regret. All right, guys, just before I carry on, just want to remind you, okay, just on the topic of investment, please do not hesitate to check out CoinCasso. Okay, this link is in the description. We have so it's launching soon a campaign in which you can invest in CoinCasso from as little as £10. Okay, so as I've explained in the past, cryptocurrencies are obviously going up and down. The cryptocurrency exchanges, baby, they're always winning. This is the thing with them. They're always winning. Whether we're in a bullish market or in a bearish market, they're making money. And obviously you want to find the right cryptocurrency exchange anyway, morally, that makes sense and that's competitive. And CoinCasso is just that. So something to worth exploring. You can check this out. The link's also they're on the Cedars. Okay, so you can get investing on that soon. It's going to be live shortly, but you can get priority access and just keep up to date with that ahead of any potential investments that you might want to make in the exchange. And there's a lot of benefits as well for users and NFTs, drops to come. Check it out. Okay, do not hesitate to check it out. All right, what else is happening in the market? Let's have a look. Let's take a look through. Obviously, what I was explaining there with Bitcoin. The thing is as well, guys, I just want to show you on the higher time frames. Like, for example, Bitcoin here. Like last week, it's just that we formed a bit of a reversal candlestick. You remember I was going over these in previous videos, how we've got a potential reversal candle there. How that could be, a morning star. The morning stars we have at the bottom of the trends to indicate that we're going to start pushing to the upside. I just wanted to find a nice example. Just looking left. Oh, wow, man, this is not a good example because we've been okay, look, like a reversal candlestick like this. That's more of a pin bar. But yeah, anyway, that weekly, if we close this week on Sunday above here, we're probably going to have a little bit more of a pullback. Obviously, I've explained we have been printing lower highs and lower lows, right? That is the market structure right now. So ultimately, if we really want to break out of this trend, this bearish trend, we need to go and clear, you know, this top area here, back above 45K. But then we'll be heading for a retest of this left shoulder, this head, this right shoulder. We're heading for a retest there. Let's just see how this flag structure is getting on with Bitcoin on the 1 hour. On 30 minute it was, we pointed that out. Yeah, so just extending to the upside a little bit there. Probably have a little bit more room to push and fill this in. 38K. Keep an eye, as I say, just W structure, breakout, retest, flag, breakout, consolidation, subject to another breakout and resumption to the upside. Just make sure, anyone, bear with me one moment, guys. Hey, guys, look, you know, I have to be a real noob here and read these comments. Hope you're all well anyway. Hope you're all blessed. Hey, Emily. Hey, Marcin. Andres. Sorry if I can't pronounce your name correctly. I apologize. I hope you're all blessed and well. I was just reading some of the comments there. Okay, so back to the charts a minute. Keep an eye on this. It looks like it's going to play out quite nicely. See what's going on over in Ethereum. See again. See yesterday reversed this. Look, that's classed as a fake out, false breakout out of this flag structure. You see how we closed out, and then the following day today we've sucked back within that range. This flag. Let's go on the 4 hour. Okay, here again, just breaking out of a flag structure and just resuming to the upside. See, we're already up 5.5% today for Ethereum. Let's see what's going on the 1 hour. Yeah, similar to Bitcoin there again. Not the cleanest, but it was a bit of a double bottom here. Not as clean as Bitcoin. See, sort of bottom here. That's a W structure. Remember, W. Okay, 1 bottom, 2 bottom neckline, breakout, retest, and then again extending to the upside. If you see on the lower time frame, you'll be able to observe that really clearly. Yeah, and then again, just how we formed this flag here, and then extended to the upside. Okay, quite nicely. It's so annoying. I'm a real noob at this stuff because I can't see the comments. Just try to see the comments, guys, to see if anyone has any questions. Yeah, so let's have a look-see-wooksy. Yeah, I'm still a noob at this, guys. RT's no longer with CoinCasso. He's moved on, I believe. So I'm the brand ambassador for the time being. But yeah, Artie seemed like a cool guy anyway. What else? Anyone else? Yeah, we are green today. Very much green. Aaron, you back, baby? Hope you're well, bro. So let's just see here. Yeah, it's just right now. It's just markets at a stalemate until we clear out of all this ugly, all this consolidation. Things are gonna be sort of choppy. But it does look like we're gonna want to go for another squeeze to the upside here. We'll see. It's been riddled with fake outs in this market at the moment. See, another range there for XRP, just choppy, very choppy. Not as liquid as Bitcoin, of course. The moves are a little bit more cleaner on Bitcoin when we look. Litecoin's quite a good one to margin trade as well. But again, this might be interesting to watch. Is that no, not quite. I was looking to see if this was like a W. Not really. It's like a bigger one, but not so much. 30 minute. Yeah. Oh, by the way, so where's Mana? Just want to bring up this Mana. So there's a story just to show you as well, just how much the Metaverse is growing in terms of users and popularity and just money in it. I was reading something today. Here, look, on CoinDesk. The Central Games Casino has made $7.5 million in revenue over the past 3 months. You know, so we've had daily users, the count topping 5,000. That's huge. Okay, so essentially you've got an influx of people playing poker tables set up here in Decentraland. It looks pretty cool, really. Obviously, you get your avatar, you create your avatar and try and make some money if you're a good poker player. I don't know how easy it is or how difficult it can be when you're trading poker online, because obviously when you're in person, right, you have your poker face and you bluff and so on and so forth. I just wonder how people are can be so successful in an online or in a virtual world now, in a metaverse. So keep an eye on this. If you're a poker player, potentially worth checking out. But my interest in this is just the fact that there's growing use case now. We've got growing user base for Decentraland. Okay. And obviously you've got the native token here, Mana. And of course you've got land as well. But Mana, also a great buy, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Take it as per you wish. Still very, very, good value. And as a reminder, if we do want to check out some other Metaverse tokens, I still need to do some more. I'm in the middle, actually, of some more research on some Metaverse tokens. But you can go to CoinMarketCap, click on Metaverse, and see all of the different projects here. And obviously, you can read about them. But I'm going to dive in some more into these in next week. When we resume some streams next week. I will be streaming again on Sunday, but there's a few, like Division Network as well, Starlink. I do need to jump into these, so I will bring you another update on the Metaverse side of things. Let's see how Bitcoin's getting on. Are we slowing down or? Just going for a little bit of a retest here, this flag. So you see this flag breakout. It's going for a little retest. If that holds, we do want to have another little push to the upside potentially there. Don't really like that 4-hour candlestick though. Sometimes, like these candlesticks are what's known as shooting star formations. So shooting stars are also, shooting stars are also reversal candlesticks. Shooting star trading. Just want to show you, just get an example here. Shooting star. See like here, that sort of candlestick. See here. It indicates a potential reversal, so that just a bit wary of that at the moment with Bitcoin. If we were to close below that, then we're going to pull all the way back again and probably drop down to this support of 37,000 and potentially lower. So long as this closes above, see the lower time frame right now, as I say, we're trying to extend to the upside out of this range, out of this flag, and go for another pop, just as we were down here after this W structure playing out. Yeah, man. So I'm still bullish. Long term, medium long term. I think short term, maybe we just got one more steep drop, just respecting this structure. I wonder if it's probably a trend. I believe there's a trend line here to the downside. Let's just see, like a long running trend line from this downward trend from November. Let's see. Yeah, look here. So you see why we've been in this bearish trend? We've been respecting this trend line. Okay, look. Yeah, there or thereabouts. See, there or thereabouts. And you see, so we've been more or less respecting this, guys, to the downside. So ultimately, if we do want to break out of this trend and resume that, and regather some bullish momentum, we need to break back above this trend line. You see, okay. Trend lines, just for anyone that doesn't know, I'm sure you do, but trend lines really are valid once we've had, 3 taps at least, 1, 2, 3, and we've had several taps. So that's valid. That confirms we've got resistance here, clearly. Let us through. Let the balls through. So we can push to the upside. Yeah, happy Friday, everyone. Anyway, hope you're all well and blessed. Check ImpulseX. What's ImpulseX, Martin? What's that, buddy? ImpulseX. What's the project about with that one? So I've never heard of ImpulseX. I'm assuming it's some sort of, I don't know. The name sounds interesting. ImpulseX. I can't find it on here. Is it a new project? It's a coin. Is it unlisted at the moment? Is it ICO stage. Yeah, okay. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. The markets are flat right now. Obviously, we're in the green, but yeah, not a lot to talk about today. So Saturday, I'll be off. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I'll stream Sunday for obviously the incoming week, because then we can see how the markets are going to close. You know, as I explained with this Bitcoin, for example, are we going to close above this candlestick that we produced last week? If we do, then we're going to set ourselves up, potentially break out of this trend line here and start pushing above. If we get above 40K, oh boy, baby, the bulls are back. The bulls are back. So as I say, yesterday, we should have been trending, resume that trend to the downside. But I think as I explained, this jump trading, backstopping Wormhole's exploit was a savior, really, just for sentiment in general. But other than that, my brothers and my sisters, that's pretty much it. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll be back potentially on Sunday to do another live stream. Let's get it.